issues, all problems is a label. All problems in our life, it's a label. What the labels are is that we give it a name, but there's something happening. But instead of looking at what's happening, we create a name about it, this label, and then we label different things. The problem with labels is that we stop looking at what is actually happening, and then we start to follow a box thinking. If I put a label and I call this a problem, then what do I do about problems? This is the way I handle problems. I identify, I am a person with a problem. I have a whole bunch of problems. Now, if we look at the right and wrong, this thing is right, this is wrong. Instead of looking at what's actually happening, we label it. This is right, this is right, this is right, this is wrong. But if you look at it, in order to say that something is right, you're basically saying that it cannot be wrong. And if you say, well, no, it could also be wrong, well then, if it can be right and then it can be wrong, that means it's neither. Because what's the point of saying this is right and also this is wrong, which means it's neither, which means there is no right and wrong, then why even label it? But how can something be right and something could be wrong? Well, the simple thing is perspective. In one perspective, it's right, and another perspective is wrong. Another way to look at this is if something is right, then let's say most of the time when we say something is right, or let's use another example, let's say something is good, then that means nothing bad could come from this situation, this event. But if something bad comes from it, then we would say that this event is bad. But in order to go and label it correctly, then we call it right now, but then now 6 months from now, this event that we say is a right event, a good event, is now a bad event. Because 6 months from now, in effect, happened. I meet this person, oh man, I'm so happy. This is such a great experience. This is a really good thing in my life. 6 months later, after I fell in love and we made all these plans, this person leaves me and breaks my heart. I now go, this event is bad, right? Meeting this person was the worst mistake of my life. I should have never said yes, I should never did those things. It's such a bad thing. I wish it never happened. And then 6 months later, we meet somebody else. Wow, I'm so glad that I left that last person. If not, I wouldn't have had this opportunity, and now I'm open, now I'm meeting this new person, and now we're so happy. So which one is it? Were those events, were they good or were they bad? You see, there's no such thing as good and bad. They are just labels, they're just ideas. When we understand this, now we stop labeling everything that's happening. We stop putting things as good, bad, right, wrong.